In the late 1990s, when turbocharged sedans were starting to blur the line between the school run and the special stage, there was one car that didn't blur anything. It carved a straight, violent slash through the rally world. This is the story of the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6. By the time the Evo 6 arrived in 1999, Mitsubishi had already created 5 generations of street-legal rally weapons, each one sharper, angrier, and more obsessed with speed than the last. But the Evo 6 wasn't just another step forward. It was the moment Mitsubishi said, "Forget compromise. We're building this one for glory." The Evo 6 didn't scream for attention. It didn't need to. A 2.0-liter 4G63 engine sat under the hood, an engine that was already a legend, now fitted with a larger intercooler, revised pistons, strengthened cooling, and a turbo that responded like it was wired directly to your heartbeat. 276 horsepower on paper, but everyone knew those numbers were about as honest as a politician on election day. The truth? The Evo 6 punched far above its rating. This was the age of Tommi Mäkinen. The Finnish rally master was carving his name into WRC history, and Mitsubishi wanted a road car that captured that same lightning. The Evo 6 Aero wasn't there to look cool. It was engineered in wind tunnels to keep the car glued to gravel at triple-digit speeds. A giant rear wing, sharp front bumper, and those iconic fog-light bezels weren't design choices. They were survival equipment. And then came the legend. The Evo 6 Tommi Mäkinen Edition, or TME. A car named after a 4-time world rally champion, tuned with a faster spooling turbo, quicker steering rack, lower ride height, and that unmistakable Rally Sport stripe package. You didn't just drive a TME. You announced yourself with it. Behind the wheel, the Evo 6 wasn't refined. It wasn't polite. It was raw, mechanical, honest. It sent every vibration, every boost surge, every gear change straight into your spine. The steering felt like your hands were directly touching the front tires. The all-wheel drive system didn't just grip, it clawed at the pavement. In an era before traction control took the fun out of everything, the Evo 6 gave you pure, unfiltered connection. If you messed up, it let you know. If you got it right, it rewarded you with the kind of satisfaction modern cars can only dream about. And then came the cult following. Car enthusiasts, tuners, street racers. Everyone wanted an Evo 6, not because it was the fastest on paper, but because it felt fast. It felt alive. The Evo 6 became a symbol of everything we miss about the 90s and early 2000s. Mechanical simplicity, rally-bred engineering, and a rebellious personality that new cars just don't have. Today, the Evo 6 stands as one of the most beloved and collectible Evos ever built. Not the most powerful, not the most advanced, but the most pure. The last era before electronics started taking over. A time when Mitsubishi poured its soul into making the ultimate driving machine for real drivers, not spec sheet readers. So when you see an Evo 6, idling, boxy, unapologetic, remember this: it's not just a car. It's a chapter of motorsport history, a symbol of Mitsubishi at its absolute peak, and proof that sometimes perfection isn't measured in horsepower or lap times. Sometimes perfection is measured in how a car makes you feel. The Mitsubishi Evo 6, a legend, a fighter, and for many, the greatest Evo ever built. If you love stories of wild, untamed legends, hit follow and tell me your dream supercar in the comments.